Well, dear ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure for Eric Spangler and me to be here tonight in this gallery. You are attending a TransArt performance called Beyond the Limits on our Mid-Atlantic tour. Yesterday we made our first performance in the Austrian Cultural Forum in Washington, D.C. Now we are really lucky to be here in this gallery, and tomorrow we will go on to New York to have 2 other performances. You might know Eric Spangler. He lives in Baltimore. I think some friends will be here for me. You know that he is a composer and that he teaches at the Maryland Institute College of Art. I am ASTRID RIEDER. I come from Salzburg. I call myself TransArtist. That means I'm drawing and painting to contemporary music. My studio is in the Künstlerhaus Salzburg, and the Künstlerhaus was founded by the Salzburger Kunstverein in 1884, and the Künstlerhaus is in the city center of Salzburg. What is TransArt? TransArt allows interplay between different contemporary art forms, which results in an intensified overall experience for the audience. If you don't have a friend who is a painter, you're in trouble. This sentence, mentioned by Morten Feldman, 1984 in Darmstadt, Deutschland, Germany, doesn't mean not only the personal significance between the friendship to Philip Gaston, Barrett Newman, Robert Rauschenberg, and Mark Rothko, but also the obvious enrichment that can increase the dialogue between different art forms. This interdisciplinary capacity, which was the ultimate item in Feldman's work, belongs to the important parameters of artistic operating and receiving nowadays. For our collaboration, Eric Spangler will be performing an improvised soundscape based on samples of his compositions from the past 20 years, as well as the recent recordings of improvisations with his children. These samples will be performed with tactile surfaces that allow a mode of music making very similar to drawing or painting. A form of multimedia feedback loop will be created as he responds to my live drawing as a graphics core, which will in turn be responding to the textures of his music. You can follow this process of drawing on the screen. To conclude, I would like to mention a statement of Willem Flusser, who was born in Prague, Czech Republic, in the 1920s. Willem Flusser was a Czech-born philosopher, writer, and journalist. The intention of abstraction is to clearly realize the environment with the help of distance. Ladies and gentlemen, let us start this experiment now. The performance will last about 30 minutes.